and fellow guests. I am Toastmaster Vikas Agarwal, the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting number 276 of Nitk Bihive Toastmasters Club. For the flow of the meeting, there are three golden rules which we follow in Toastmasters. I request all to please switch off your mobile phone or put it on silent mode. I allow 2 seconds for this. In Toastmasters, we help our members with positive and learning experience which allow them to grow their communication and leadership skills, which empowers them with more self-confidence and positive learning experience. As we all have a mission to achieve our goal of success, likewise, our Toastmasters Club mission is to provide positive and progressive learning experience which help them with more leadership and communication skills, which empowers them with self-confidence and positive learning experience. Please join me in inviting the presiding officer, who is a lady with lots of learning, keeps on spreading in our club. She is none other than the presiding officer, Toastmaster Prasanna Kumari.
Thank you, Sergeant. Toastmaster Vikas ji, thank you. Is meeting 275 MOM is approved?
Yes.
So milestone meeting MOM, so it has passed, so I can. Thank you. Good evening and warm welcome for 276 meeting.
Good evening.
Hope all of you enjoyed last week's meeting.
Yes.
I think Shekhar missed it. Yeah, it was wonderful. We had a very good time. So let me go back to the rainy day, 275th meeting. That is the reason today I thought, we will put monsoon magic. It was really a magic. As soon as we completed our meeting, the sound of the rain, the thundering as if it was also celebrating our 275 meeting. I was thinking in that way. So I thought, okay, let me go for, monsoon magic. It was really a magic, isn't it? Don't you all agree with me? As soon as we finished, from nowhere the rain started and it was horrendous rain. And for a long time, I know that all of you stuck for a longer time. So it was like a cascade, isn't it? You all understand, because I was looking out and the sound, what was happening. So since I am come from a village, this happened with me, and also from God's own country. It's happened many a times in school days, because those days it was continuous rain for 3 days, non-stopping, no sun, nothing. It happened with us, and once we all were, there will be a small gap. So we all went to a recreation center. Now reading library, what all I can, but those days it was library for us. There is not many books, but there will be a carom board. So we all were gathered, boys or girls. There was no, those days I was in not even 11-year-old. I think I was 10-year old. So we all were gathered in that because if again rain started. But suddenly what happened? Slowly the water is started coming up. And it's a small place, very small panchayat place. I should say half of this room, very small. So what we did, next thought, what to do? Suddenly forgot about the rain, the drenching. We know that we are very sure that we will get beaten up when you reach home. Because completely, so we all aligned. I was the leader, and we took a coconut, coconut shells, which was there. We were literally taking water with that. Then I thought, no, this won't work. Then we went to coconut trees, plenty, since it is Kerala. So we were making a hole with that, and you don't believe, within half an hour, the entire water, we could be able to remove it from there and help the water to go to the small stream next to. So village, all these things can happen. So why I am talking about it today? Do you remember what was the district officer? But what was his full name? Shashank Bhatt, sorry. Shashank Bhatt was talking about situational leadership. So I connected, and I can connect the rain with the situational leadership because that was the situation leadership. I have not planned anything. Yeah, I have got enough beating from home. Mama was beating, grandfather was beating, but today when I look back, I did something. This kind of many incidents are there because we have many streams while going. So whether it is a monsoon magic or maybe I connect that leadership into monsoon magic. Because of monsoon, I could do it now. Going back to 50 years back, I am connecting that to a leadership. So then, I really can connect when I thought, okay, when he was talking there, I think how we can connect. Then I was thinking of the theme, then monsoon magic came, and it's all connected well. So I'm thinking like the rain, a true leader nourishes others. With that, so when we had a school meet also, we discussed about it. We became human chain to take a small kids from one side of the stream to this side. So these all are, if you connect, some situational leadership, isn't it? Am I right? Ramdasi, what do you say? Isn't it? Because I don't know what is leadership, nothing I know that age. So now I look back and I heard him, Shashank sir, I can connect it. And I thought they're better than this because monsoon is going away. So before that, let us finish one thing with monsoon, I thought. So I think with this, I will open meeting number 276. Now, let me welcome to a true leader. And by profession, she is an engineer, but always carry full of energy and knowledge, and in everywhere you can see her. And she is famous for her not smile, laugh. She always laughs, and many a time I used to control her. Reduce, man, people will take it. So a person who always carry a lots of love within her, and at times she just gushed it out. It is like a cascade. Let us welcome Toastmaster Rashmi. Am I right?
Yes, you are. And I did that today. Public testing. Verify that. So, today's topic. Nannare, 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 nan. What do you all remember when I say that? Rain, right? So it's visually it's inbuilt in your mind, and you smile when you think about that because it's fun. What you saw there was fun. That's magic of rain. That when rain falls on the parched ground, you get that wet smell. That's rain for you. Early in the morning, the fog actually wraps up the reality in the mist. That is rain for you. When the rain falls on the ground, there is no life before that, but the life sprouts up. That is rain for you. That is magic. And then in the afternoon, all the dirty leaves, when the rain falls on top of that, it's kissed by the rain, the leaves and the flowers. That is rain for you. That is the magic. And when you are in the traffic, you have a full view, especially if you're in a four-wheeler, not in a two-wheeler, in a four-wheeler. You have a full drama, thunderstorm drama, where there is thunderstorm, there is lightning, and there is all kinds of drama around you. That is rain for you. Now that is the magic of rain. And among all that magic, I observed a couple of things. What is it? One, in every droplet of water, there is a prism, tiny prism, where when it refracts, there is a rainbow. That rainbow is something which I always look forward to when there is a rain in the afternoon or morning. I wait for the sun to come out, and I go out and try to search for the rainbow. That's something which I always, it's something which is science and nature, or I would say spiritual stuff, whatever you want to call that, I look forward for that. The other two things which I learned from rain is dark clouds give you rain, not the white clouds. But we discriminate between white and dark all the time and never realize how important darkness is. So that is something which rain teaches you. The second thing which rain teaches you is it falls everywhere, no matter where it is. Whether it's a beautiful landscape, whether it is a sea, whether it is a river, whether it is mountains, whether it is plain fields, whether it is a rich house, poor house, doesn't matter. No segregation. It falls everywhere. So when nature is doing that, we need to learn from that. We need to learn not to discriminate. We need to learn. It's a big lesson from both, whether it is black or white clouds, whether it is falling everywhere. I think there is a big lesson for us to learn from the rain. With this, there is also a couple of things which I can connect this with the Toastmasters. Every rainfall, when it happens, it starts with the new beginnings. That is what Toastmaster Ras Medley saw a long time back. He said, if you want to do a new beginning, how important is communication? And he started the Toastmaster International in 1924. I don't think there are any guests, so I think I'll straight away go to the three sections at a very high level. There are three sections. One is the prepared speech. One is the second one would be the table topics, and the last one would be the evaluation section. To guide us in this session, to complete this entire session, we have the tag team, the timer, the R counter, and the grammarian. Timer, Toastmaster Hubby, do you want to explain the role of the timer?
Yeah. Timer's role is very important in a meeting because every speech, either it is a TMOD speech or a evaluative speech, every speech has to be monitored with time. Without time, you cannot maintain the meeting. So I will be the timer for today. I will be showing you the green card when the 50% of the speech is over. Then the yellow card, when you have completed 90% of the speech. Then later on I will be showing the red card when your speech is over. You will have 30 seconds to end up the meeting. If not, you will be disqualified. Thank you.
That's correction. It will be end not the meeting, the speech. So with that, I think the next person who would be helping us is the R counter, Toastmaster Prasanna. You want to elaborate on what the R counter responsibility is?
Yeah. Thank you, Timothy. The R counter is, when we are using filler words and supporting words like and, so, all those things, I will be notifying if your usage is not correct in that particular sentence. And the good usage of words also I will be noticing. I think that is what it is.
The next member in the tag team would be grammarian, Toastmaster Shalini. Can you elaborate on the roles and responsibilities of the grammarian, please?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Rashmi. Good evening, Toastmasters. That's all, your level of good evening? Thank you so much. The word of the day today is cascade, which means flowing in a particular way or very beautifully. One example which came to my mind is from the fairy tale Rapunzel, which says, one of the dialogues that says is Rapunzel's hair cascaded alongside her beautiful view that she had to look herself in the mirror. So use the word of the day. It also means the flow of water, flow of river. Okay, cascading means having a very beautiful impact on whatever you visualize it to be the way you want to see it. So please use the word of the day. I will come back with my report at the end of the meeting. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Now, with the tag team, all the members explaining their roles and responsibilities and mentioning that they will be giving the report when the GE asks for. Let's start with the first session. Are we all ready?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the first evaluator who will be coming in is, okay, I think it's changed. It's Toastmaster Prasanga?
Yes.
Okay. She is basically someone who already explained a lot about the rain, but she used to wait to get the feel of a shower. When two tiles met and the water fell, she would actually, as kid, she would actually go and get the feel of a shower. That is Toastmaster Prasanna for you. Can you give the evaluation guidelines for the next
The speaker is attempting his L2P1, and the purpose of this project is for the member to deliver speech with awareness of international and intentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how they use nonverbal communication when delivering a speech. The time length of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes.
Thank you so much. To give our next speech, this person drove in Medina 5 years ago for 5 to 6 hours. And when he drove, after 5 to 6 hours, he actually he actually felt the rain. So it was truly magical. So welcome Toastmaster Habib. He'll be giving the speech L2P1, career by chance. Career by chance, Toastmaster Habib.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmasters Rashmi. Good evening, my dear Toastmasters. Uh, the joy of the joy of completing my studies and getting a new job was something like a monsoon magic. It was so sudden that it faded at a very short time. The meetings which we used to happen, the cascading effect of the meetings which we used to have every day in our friend circle at a given point, like every day meeting in the evening and sometimes going to movies, especially to the English movies on MG Road, started slowly fading down. One day, slowly what happened, my friend Girish, Rajesh and Anupama, they went to US for further studies. Prasad went to Dubai for a job. Lakshmi Prasad went to just change his home because his office was near to him. And I was all alone, left alone, without any job and without any career guider to guide me because my father was abroad. My mother, being an uneducated lady, she knew nothing except to guide me. That's all. She never knew what I had to choose because I been an electrical engineer. What I had to choose, what role I had to take, what job I need to take, nothing I knew. Nobody was there to even give me some guidance also those days because internet was not there those days. So every day I used to just think what to do, what to do, what to do. Who will give me the guidance? Then I got an opportunity in KB as a junior engineer. Then I called my father and told that I'm getting a job of KB engineer, but I have to pay 75,000 rupees as a bribe. And my father told, Are kya baat kar, if you are giving 75,000 rupees as a bribe, even you will start taking bribe. How can you do that? You are starting your career itself with bribe. Then your entire life itself is spoiled. Uh, that idea also went away. Then I thought, just wait for some time. I'm coming. I will guide you. He came just after a month from Dubai. Then he told me that, see, now I was just thinking that he must be giving, he must be bringing some bundles of lakhs so that he will give it to me and say that, okay, go and do some business. But he came, after he came, he told, where is your biodata? I told, I have not. You must prepare the biodata. What I can do is every day, I can give you 10 rupees. Take the bus, get on in Shivaji Nagar. From there, you have to walk all the way MG Road, St. Mark's Road here. There. See the paper. Anyway, paper we have at home. Search for a job. I was shocked. All my friends have gone to US, Dubai, here, there. This fellow is telling me to give 10 rupees per day. How can I start? I told I don't have an option because we all have come the same way. I don't have so much money to give you because I have 3 daughters to take care. Okay, fine. And those suddenly what happened is my entire life I was so enjoying, so jolly with my friends, everybody. Suddenly one fine day you find that no one is there. Last one friend was there, my closest friend, Mainuddin. He also got married on an agreement that if he gets married, he will be sent to Muscat with his wife's brother job there. Last person also got. Nobody with me. Every day taking the biodata somewhere there. Here, I got a job somewhere in a company called CMS Computers Limited. It's one of the largest maintenance company of India. On one condition that you have to work here 9 a.m. you should be here. Going time we cannot tell. But there is one the agreement you need to make. We will not be paying you any salary. And to work 50 to 60 people were ready in that company because it was one of the largest machine, IDM Prime, AS400. All these machines were getting repaired there those days. And that was the biggest chance to learn. Anybody who learns there can get a very good job. You will be getting here, but you have to come here early morning and go to Hosur for Titan watches and Harita City and Ashok Leland. 3 places you need to take care. Somehow I started going there, but again I could not go for a long time without money. I couldn't work. 6 months I worked there. I got a chance in a company called Techno Computer Services on JC Road. 1,250 rupees was my salary. 750 rupees is the salary. 500 rupees is the bus pass. Anyway, I got the chance there. Started working for 3-4 months. In working in 3-4 months, I started doing extra part-time job. One of my friend encouraged me, why don't you do your own business? Take an office, I will give you, I have a business center on Infant Road by the name Ashara Business Center. 10,000 rupees advance, 1,000 rupees rent. Somehow I just got the place, went there. First customer I got Dr. Murli from Devanhalli. He came, told this big business center like this. My office is so small, just this much, 8 by 8. What is, where is your house? This one I say, oh, this is very nice office. I say, very nice you have maintained. Where is your factory? So it's on the table which you are seeing, no? That itself is the factory. Where is your office? This itself is market. That is not, this is only a business center. How will you give warranty to me? Say? And you are telling me, I am the first customer. How will you give warranty tomorrow if you run away? I told, sir, you are absolutely right. I don't have anything to prove that I am a good person. You are right. But trust me, I will not let you know. That day, without anything, I didn't have even a scooter also. I started working from 7 a.m. to night 11:30, 12. That business center was only there up to 7 o'clock. Afterwards, I took a downstairs. There was a staircase. I took the staircase for rent only for 1,000 rupees because I can work there. I started there, and then there was no looking back. From there, I started up to Commercial Street, Brigade Road, from 1 employee to 31 employees, from 1,000 rupees to 1 crore per month in 1999. Per month, I used to do business. This is just the beginning. I just thought this was the career which I got the chance. Thank you.
What an inspiring speech. Unbelievable. This is magical, yes. Whew. I think we were all very inspired by this. Our next evaluator is someone who is a Lions Club member as well as a Rotary Club member, and is also the Annadata of our club. Let's call Toastmaster Vikas. Toastmaster Vikas, can you give the guidelines for the evaluation, please? Thank you.
The speaker in question here is delivering her L1P3 speech. The path of speech is on motivational strategies with vocal transformation and body language. The heading of this speech is When My World Stopped. And the speech is for 5 to 7 minutes.
Thank you so much. Our next speaker remembers rain in Coorg in summer. She always remembers her probably all the dreams, all the hopes being left in a boat in the rain waters. Let's welcome Toastmaster Ruxana. Toastmaster Ruxana, when my world stopped, Toastmaster Ruxana.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. In 2020, when the world was locked down with fear due to COVID, I was locked down with something else, a surprise or a shock. I found out I was pregnant, and to be honest, it was by mistake. I already had 3 children, and this was not at all planned. This news was both exciting and shocking for me as well as my children. My elder one said, "Ma, we already have so many people at home. Why one more?" And the younger one said, "Yay, I'm going to be the elder sibling soon." So, yes, there was joy, there was shock, and there was chaos. But sometimes life plans for us what we never planned for ourselves. Days and weeks passed. Everything seemed normal until the day I went for my detailed anomaly scan. Due to COVID protocols, my husband wasn't allowed inside the scan room. So I was all alone in the scan room with the radiologist, staring at the ceiling and praying everything would be fine. A few minutes later, the radiologist looked at me very seriously and said, "There seems to be some problem with your baby's foot." Shocked, I asked, "What problem?" He said, "The foot look bent inwards." My heart skipped a beat. I asked, "Is it club foot?" He said, "Yes." I then again asked, "One foot or both?" She said, "Both." For a moment, I was numb. I didn't know what to say and how to react. And even before I could process this, she added, "There seems to be an issue in the left side of your baby's brain." That just completely froze me. I couldn't speak. I couldn't breathe. Tears rolled down uncontrollably. The radiologist went on explaining about a procedure called as amniocentesis, where she would insert a needle through my stomach into the womb to draw fluid and check for abnormalities. But honestly, I wasn't listening anymore. My heart was breaking and my body was just trembling. The moment I stepped out, I rushed to my husband, crying and even struggling to convey what I'd just heard. He was equally shocked, but at that moment, he tried his best to hold on to me. He quickly decided to take me to my mother's house to calm me down. But the moment I saw my mother, I collapsed and cried endlessly. It was as if my whole world had just stopped. Soon, my in laws got the news. Everyone kept on calling me again and again, saying, "Don't worry, everything will be fine. We are praying for you." Everyone worrying, caring, and praying for my unborn baby. At that moment, I realized how blessed I was, not just to have parents who cared for me, but to have in laws who stood by me when I was completely shattered. But deep inside, I was still worried. Nights became my enemy. I couldn't sleep all night, questioning why me? Why my child? And what wrong have I done? Still, I kept searching for answers. I looked for all the doctors I knew, and finally, an expert radiologist agreed to scan me again. I went with the fear in my heart and hope in my prayers. And finally, then came the relief. She said the growth in the left side rib has stopped and everything seems normal. That was such a relief. But however, the club foot was confirmed. But by then, I was ready. I knew I'll overcome this and I knew I would fix this. And then the day, 27th March 2021, I gave birth to a cute little baby boy. And guess what? We both share our birthday. And now, I don't get my birthday anymore. It's his birthday, his cake, and his balloons. Yes, both his feet were turned inwards, but the rest was absolutely fine. Exactly after a week, we started his treatment for the club foot called as Ponseti method. So in early days, it was surgery, but with the Ponseti method, it was week after week, the little tiny legs were put in the plaster cast, POP. After that, braces, shoes, specially designed to correct his feet. It was not easy for him, nor for me. Every hospital visit, every cast change, every tiny cry was like a stab in my heart. But every small improvement gave us hope. And today, when I see him walking, running, and jumping, my heart swells with gratitude. It feels, it feels like it feels everything was worth it. This journey taught me something very important. Life does not always go as planned. Sometimes it throws a surprise, sometimes a shock. But with faith, the right support, and family, we can overcome the toughest of situations. Thank you. Say Thank you.
Thank you so much. A wonderful speech. What do you say? Oh my God. Unbelievable. The way you've handled the situation is unbelievable. Thank you for sharing it with us. Whew. Two wonderful speeches back to back. My God, I cannot believe it. Our next speaker, before we call the next speaker, our next evaluator would love the moong dal bhajiyas in the rain. Who wouldn't love that? Toastmaster Nimisha, can you please come here and give us the evaluation guidelines for the next speech? Thank you.
Thank you, Madam TMOD. Good evening, everyone. I believe the speaker has not had a chance yet to choose his pathway because he's very new to the club. So I will evaluate his speech on generic guidelines. I will talk about both his content and delivery aspects such as body language, gestures, eye contact, etc. Wish him all the best.
Thank you so much. Our next speaker will be doing a regular speech for 5 to 7 minutes, I'm assuming. Yes, timer, please note down the time, 5 to 7 minutes. Our next speaker loves the trees and loves nature. He is in a sales domain and he's probably the most youngest in our club. Toastmaster Naveen, please come over. Life of learning from time. What the title of the speech?
Life of learning from nature.
Okay, life of learning from nature. Life of learning from nature, Toastmaster Naveen.
Again, I'm quite afraid of the best speakers today which I ever seen. So let me begin from my side as well. First of all, I would like to thank Toastmasters of NITK as well as Toastmasters of Varghese who joined me for this magnificent hall. At least I can share my stage. So let me begin. Life of a nature and a gravitas of a human realities. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to talk about the realities of the nature and realities of a human beings. When we are talking about the nature, when we are talking about the monsoon, and when we are also talking about the humanity, that the humanity is great deputation nowadays. So I'm going to talk about that. Now, let me start with my experience. It was 2021 when I was working in a small organization along with my brother. And when I was working in a small organization, my brother also used to work in the same way that I used to get a lot of criticism and lot of construct. Even I used to get a lot of pressure from my manager. But I used to take very difficult way of always kinetic moment as well as arduous way. But my brother used to take in a different way. Every single thing, it is kind of is convenient, and he used to enjoy every single moment. That I was very interested to ask him a question that how could even possible that every single thing is turning to you convenient. But my brother told me that I enjoy every single moment, every single nature, even every single breath that I enjoy. But you know what? That I used to only interested just asking a question, but not to imposing that realities. But my brother was trying his level best to make me understand about this beauty of the nature, and I was trying my level best to avoid from my brother preaches, and I used to give him a lot of reasons. Like after completing my job, I used to tell that I have to go somewhere else. I want to do this. I want to sleep. That kind of unimportant things have been lost. But finally, the moment arrived to say that I've been disoriented from a moment, that was that I've been faced a bad situation of my life and experience. But that is the only experience made me myself gloomy, and I was thinking that why do even I'm alive. But that particular time my brother came to me and took me for the park. The park was corner of the lake. So where we sat on the chair, and he asked me a question. My brother asked me a question that what you can see here. That I told that regularly, nothing else, that regularly I can see the people are walking and just jogging and enjoying. That's it, what I can see. But my brother my brother stared at my eyes and tell this, that don't you really think that this water is trying to tell you? And don't you really think that the sky is giving you a message? And don't you really think that tree branches are dancing from one to another and giving you a green signal to do anything in your life as a positive? And also he also mentioned that the beautiful flowers, colorful flowers are being very best friend, even forgetting everything and giving a perfume and colorful life and being best friend for the butterflies and also the honeybees. So that day I transformed myself completely to enjoying this nature. And from that day onwards, I started living in this harmony of the beautiful nature and enjoying every single situation. But let me tell about the facts. I think let's take an example of any developed places, especially a developed place. When we can take also a Bengaluru, also a developed place. I think we are living in the way which we can be accessible every single thing, kind of the metro, kind of the tall big buildings and big towers, especially the transportation systems, and most prominently that the easy delivery, like doorstep deliveries and internet. But have you ever wondered that how did this beautiful delivery, beautiful development got in? In fact, lot of trees have been cut off in terms of this nature, and in fact, lot of pollution have been made. In fact, a lot of water sources have been dried up, and lot of the animals have been killed, and lot of drilling and mining and oil refining and lot of things in a lot of places. But this is the sad reality. The cruel human unending expectation is going and going and going and destroying this nature. But still, Mother Nature looking deep into the human being and sorrowful eyes and giving this message that I have been here more than 4.5 billion years, that that you people are come now only in a period of only 100 and 200 years, that you people what you are giving in return, that you are destroying my air, my soil, my life. But I still forgive you that I am a Mother Nature, but I also warn you all that Mother Nature, your fate is decided that how you're going to behave from now onwards. Ladies and gentlemen, let's look at this world in this way, that free from the corruption, free from the pollution, and free from the equal accessibility for every single one, including the nature requires. Mother Nature is also required, that Vasudeva Kutumbaha. And what did I understood from a long way, that rivers do not drink their own waters, and sun does not shine for themselves, and trees do not eat their own fruit. But flowers also do not spread their fragrance to themselves. But actually living for other is a rule of a nature. That is much important, that is going to very difficult of our life. Life is good when we are happy, but it is much better when others are happy because of you. And what did I would like to give a message which you raise your voice when the trees have been cut off, because there are a lot of people are going out of their breaths and they are having a lot of issues of their lungs. But raise your voice if any tree is cutting and complain to the BBMP, and please try to save this nature from a cruel human beings. And this is what I would like to talk about, and thank you so much.
Wonderful. What a message, and what uh, this is your second speech, and you were saying two powerful speeches. I think this is the third powerful speech we had today. Awesome. I cannot believe the speeches we have had today. I've had a wonderful time. How about you guys? Yes? And we have learned a lot and a lot of messages too. Whoa. Hair rising speeches today. Whew, let's move to the next section. To help us get the butterflies in our stomach for the next session, we have someone who has traveled well, who loves the lake after the rains in Mundar, who loves the island after she has traveled in Malaysia after the rains. To do that, Toastmaster Sharini, can I call you upon the stage, please?
Okay, audience, I think a bigger round of applause all of us deserve who come here. Please. Otherwise, I'll have to teach you like Toastmaster Medna, from silent clapping to loud clapping. Okay, better you do it yourselves. Good evening, Toastmasters. Okay, let's have a game. Which side wins? I'm going to see. Good evening, Toastmasters. Both of you win, so you will get the chocolates later. This morning, I heard a very nice quote, and I could see that in all the three speeches today, it's going to be a hard time for us to decide who is the best speaker, because all the three of them were fantastic. But I heard this wonderful quote which says, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is the word extra. It's the word extra. So we are all here to stretch that extra mile to make ourselves a better version in our speaking journey. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So today's table topics is going to be somewhat very different. I don't have any great topics planned, and I have not come with some beautiful phrases and quotes about rain. These chits are for 10 people. I included Toastmaster Ruxana's daughter as well. So there are qualities given inside and there is a speaker's name inside. So you have to use these words to describe that speaker, right? These are qualities of rain which also resonate with the qualities of the people in the room. For example, if I say Toastmaster Nimisha is lovable and smiling. So if I get the card, that's not written here, I'm just giving an example. If the card says lovable, smiling, Toastmaster Nimisha, and I get the topic, I'm supposed to introduce Toastmaster Nimisha in 2 minutes. This is also a test of your memory to understand how much you know about each other in the club. See, I made your job so simple. I have not come with any topics prepared. So you have to use those qualities which also resonate with the qualities of rain since we are doing monsoon magic, and you have to introduce that person. Now, the trick of the game is if you get your own name with the two qualities, introduce yourself in 2 minutes. Up for this game? Yes. The timings would be 1 to 2 minutes. Timer to show the green card when 1 minute is up. Yellow when it is 1.5 minutes, 1 minute 30 seconds. And red when 2 minutes are up. Post the red signal, no overtime will be indicated. Everybody clear with the rules? So let me call the first Toastmaster to come. Okay. I'm going to call the first person who will come here is Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. Let's give him a big round of applause. You pick a card and you see the qualities and the name of the person. Your job is to introduce that person in 2 minutes.
TM Naveen, grounded and observant.
Yes. So this is for TM Naveen.
Yeah.
He is observant and he is very grounded, means he is a very humble person. Now you have to introduce him for 2 minutes using these ideas. Yes. Only 2 words written.
So observant means he will be observing the entire the session and will be learning. Yeah. Yes.
A good observer.
Yeah, actually, TM Navi, he's one of the Toastmaster who recently joined, and is encouraging, especially the person like me who skips most of the sessions and even struggling to start his first speech, and he's already given 2 wonderful speech. So how I see him as an inspiration from myself, my point of view, and one of the two good qualities what everyone has observed is he's an observant, means he's trying to learn everything, and most of the his previous speeches also talks about learning from others, learning from the life, learning from the experience, and he has done all through his life, and he's grounded, means his nature he's calm and he's composed, and he's also his both qualities of observing the people and learning from it. He's supported by his other nature of being grounded in his behavior. So, and I think that gives us a very good opportunity to have another wonderful person in our the club, and you can give a round of applause for him. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. That was really wonderful. Let me ask the audience a question today. When was the last time you got praised by your family members? Was it this morning?
No.
This evening definitely is, right? You're going to praise each other and feel so good. The next person I would like to call is Toastmaster Vikas. Come on, clap for him. I don't have any magical fingers. Toastmaster Vikas, the qualities of this person are being playful, nurturing, somebody who cares for others, who really cares and loves others. And this is for Toastmaster Ruxana.
रुखसाना रुकना नहीं लोगों को देखकर. So Ruxana, she is a person. You should meet her, greet her. You like greeting her, the way she performs, and she's a caring person. So I will always like to meet a person like Ruxana always in my life, because if you are feeling low, she can make you feel high. She can make you laugh. If you are crying, she is a person, a buddy who cares for you if she knows you. Yes, if she knows you. But you can always rely on her for your all distressful hours. You can call her, she's available. I like her too much. And as a person, I do look for such qualities in other persons also. So I feel whatever I think of a nice person, a humble person, she is Ruxana. The day I met Ruxana, till date, I have never seen her feeling like falling short of words in expressing her joy, in making you feel happy, making you feel important. She always makes you feel important. It's not like that, okay, yeah, it's okay, it's okay. No, whenever she sees you, she greets you, and she make your attendance feel the vibe free. That's why I like her too much. I I I like her as my younger sister, my daughter. Being at such a age, I want my kids to follow her strategies. So I will get them introduced to her over the phone, whether it's okay or not. Thank you.
I think it was, after all, I thought it was not a bad idea to have this table topic session. Okay, okay, let's come back, members. Okay. Okay, next person to come. I'm going to call Toastmaster Ramdas. Okay. So Toastmaster Ramdas has got these two qualities about this person: polite, adaptable, and this is for Toastmaster Vikas.
Dear Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, I think 2 minutes is not enough to talk about this person, because somebody who is always from heart, and we know him as Annadata. And if you see during our meeting, after meeting, break time, he's coming with idlis, sambas, and feeding everyone, and not having himself the snacks. I think this is the height of serving I've seen anyone. Typically, what I see, people have their food and then they serve others. But this person is so grounded and so polite. So normally the looks are sometimes deceptive. We'll not know by looking at a person the qualities. But when the person behaves or when the person acts, we can know the sort of behavior of the person. So, Toastmaster Vikas ji, even today, we could say that you took the SA role, which is not your role. You are adaptable to take the situation in your hand and do it. If I was told, I would have said maybe I'm not ready to take up this role. You're always willing to go extra mile and do whatever that you can. So we really appreciate that. I think all of us need to follow your actions so that we realize that we have to do more to others. And you are from Rotary and JC as well. You're doing so much service, not only there, here as well. Really appreciate. Thank you so much.
Well done, Toastmaster Ramdas. Now we move on as the game becomes much better. The next person to come. If you're not coming, then I have to call out your name. Let me call Toastmaster Naveen. Yes. Everybody gets a chance today because we are less on attendance. Pick up one card. Okay. So Toastmaster Naveen. Okay. This will have to probably skip because she's not in the room. Take another card. Okay. So this person is resilient, which means anytime a person bounces back from failure is called as a resilient person. And this person is also very adjustable to any surrounding, any situation. And this is for our president, Toastmaster Prasanna. Resilient and adjustable.
I don't even need that. I can speak.
Very good.
Yeah, very good evening to Toastmasters of wonderful minds over here. So I'm very glad that my dream comes true finally to talk about my favorite personality in this Toastmaster Nitk. Of course, I regularly learn a lot from every single personality, but I learn a lot first day to till day that I learned so much, and that is from the PK ma'am. I say her as a PK, and like the biggest learnings that I learned. I know that she is a humble. I know she is versatile talent. I also know that she has a lot of overcomes and she has trials and tribulations in her life, but most prominently, she is so beautiful, not just in terms of exterior looks. She is so beautiful from her inner side, and she is the only personality which I can see. She is smiling with every single personality. I can also imagine her future as well as her family is a very proud about her. And especially for me, what is being proud that whenever I win a Toastmasters table topic speaker or best speaker, so I'm going to take the certificate from her, and that is going to be a moral victory every time. I'm very happy. Even I regularly eat a food outside, especially in terms of a best food that I found is Indira Canteen. She is also Indira Gandhi in our Toastmasters. So I'm very happy to have her in this Toastmaster NITK. Even I've been a part of it, and I'm very thankful to a Toastmaster PK ma'am as well as every single personality. Thank you.
Okay. Now there are 5 more chits. Quickly, people have to come. So I'm going to call. Okay, Toastmaster Prasanna, pick a chit, please. Yes. So this is. There are 2 qualities: thoughtful and joyful. That is for Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. He is thoughtful and joyful.
Once again, good evening.
Good evening.
Is it 2 minutes is enough for to talk about him? Yeah. See, thoughtful and joyful. Joyful, no doubt about it. Because the first visit when he came to our club, he was very energetic and joyful. As he entered, I asked when Shrikant sir, then he said he's a Rotarian too. Then I said my joy also increased and I can see that joy in him. So undoubtedly joyful person. And when I think of him, I think of my brother. My brother is my younger one. Okay. But he is much elder to you. But I can see that so many qualities what my brother has in you. So I always consider you as a younger brother, a joyful brother. Yes. And thoughtful. Whenever you have given speech, I have not heard of yours, but the table topics, I can really understand that you are very thoughtful because I never seen a stoppage. You are flawless in your table topics. So if your thoughts are not coming flawlessly, you cannot speak table topics. That is what my understanding with Toastmasters. Yes, but a small request, come frequently. We want to enjoy your joyfulness more and thoughtfulness we want to listen. So Thank you very much.
Superb, superb. I think this idea really worked. Now, quickly for the remaining people, now I want to call Toastmaster Nimisha. What should the audience do when somebody comes on the stage? Yes. I am not there. I am the table topics master.
Yes. Reflective, persistent. This is Toastmaster Ramdas.
Yes.
Can I just have them?
Yes.
The one of the toughest people that I've got of this club, but one of the bestest people also, I will say. When I came, when I was new, a year back when I joined this club, he was one of the first people that I noticed because he's so consistent. I feel Sir is one personality in the club who is so consistent. He makes sure whenever he takes any roles, he's always prepared. He, of course, all of you will agree that he is the guiding angel of a club, because any queries, any doubts, the first person everyone thinks of is Toastmaster Ramdas. So I feel these words that Toastmaster Shalini has written here about him, he's reflective, he's persistent, because I have seen that when I was a treasurer, I think I was struggling a lot, and every time I would reach out to him, Sir would always say that, no, I'll tell you what to do. So his persistence rubbed on to me also, so I was able to carry on the role. I feel there's a lot to learn from you, sir. I don't know how. One of the things I really want to learn from you is to stay consistent, whether it is in terms of your speeches or your behavior. I really love Ramdas sir's way of conducting himself. So very glad that I got.
It will be a really hard day for choosing the best table topic speaker as well. And I'm glad that I'm making your lives very difficult. Okay, let me call Toastmaster Rashmi. Yes, quickly. Yes. So these qualities are generous, dreamy, and the person is Toastmaster Habib. Okay.
Toastmaster Habib. I think like how everyone is saying 2 minutes is not enough. However, what I've learned, he keeps saying his career by chance. I don't think it's by chance. There's a lot of hard work which goes in there, which he is not talking about. So we have to learn the hard work in what he's doing. And also at one point, I do remember he said he has helped an orphanage and taken some kids under his wing and he's educating them. That is another thing which I've learned from him. So giving back, when you mentioned it is generous, I think that's what it is. So he dreams big and he also works on it and he is very generous. So I do make a note of all these things and what I have to learn. So this is one thing which I've learned from him. And of course, he has called all of us for his son's wedding and he looks so young in those photographs. I think it is okay to be dreamy and generous in that section also. I think with that, it's nice for him to come here and exchange those things with us. We have got, as Toastmasters, we have got a lot to learn from him also. He does say that how he started is a small place and everything, but today you got to know how big he has become. Very proud of it. And thank you so much. I think that's all I can say. I'm done.
The last two people, I would like to call Toastmaster Ruxana. Yes, quickly pick up a chat. Compassionate and patient. This is for Toastmaster Nimisha.
She's scaring me actually. Sorry.
Okay, when I have to talk about, if I have to talk about Nimisha, I've always looked up to her to be one of the best speaker. The way she's given her speeches till now, whatever I have heard so far, are like wow. They're just wow. So I can see the compassion what she has in her talks, the way she prepares her speeches. Because I still remember there was a speech about the boss office thing. No, I can't forget that. I was like, oh my god, the person can do it so well. And I did lot of exploring and lot of research on finding out every chat GPT, everything ki us tarah ka kuch mil jaye, something like that. I find it. Huh? Where did she find it from? And it was so well drafted and so well it was executed as well. And one more thing, compassionate and patient. Yeah, when I see her with me, she's very patient because she is, when I mean, in the beginning, I told her, will you become my mentor? But fortunately or unfortunately, she did not. She did not agree to it. But maybe I will not say that she did not have patience there, but I felt she had. But in spite, she's not being my mentor. She's guided me in many ways. So that also makes a lot of difference. It does not mean that she has to be my mentor. If a mentor is not mentoring us, then it is a different thing. In spite of not taking up that job, she's been helping me out, doing my work properly. Thank you so much. Well done, Toastmaster Ruxana. And now the last person I'm going to call is Toastmaster Habib. Yes. I'm glad nobody got for them their own selves. Okay. So the words are encouraging and soft spoken. This is for Toastmaster Rashmi. Encouraging and soft spoken.
Yes, Toastmasters Rashmi is always encouraging. Whenever I have seen her, I have learned a lot of things from her. Basically, nothing personal, but a lot of things like the way she conducts a meeting as a TMOD or as a speaker. I have seen her a few times. It was very, very nice. And she is always encouraging. She is not, personally, I have not spoken to her many times, but she is always encouraging. And before we came here, before the starting of the meeting, she helps us in everything, telling about the meeting. So there is no doubt she is a very soft-spoken lady also, but more than soft-spoken lady, she is a laughing lady, I can say. Very well behaved, sober. That's all I know much about her.
Thank you, Toastmaster Habib. I am very, very glad that I came up with this idea because everybody could speak about everyone and nobody got their own topic. The reason why I came up with this idea is because we always introduce others in a very typical in a kind of formatted way. Always talk about the person who's going to be the speaker or the evaluator, as in what they do and what their hobbies are and what do they think about the theme. This was a good chance to see a different, look at people in a different lens with a different perspective, that there is a lot more to people than just getting the formal introduction by whoever is the TMOD. So I'm glad you all enjoyed. Back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. I'm sure all of us enjoyed this. What a wonderful session today. I don't think any one of us had the butterflies today. No. It was very nice, well known, and well thought of. Thank you very much. Let's move on to the next session. What do we say? What do you all say? Ready? Yes. Okay. Evaluation is what we all wait for. So let's get started with the evaluation. To do the evaluation of our session today, we are having the monk of our club, the person who uses silence as the strength. Toastmaster Ramdas, can we have you on the stage for the general evaluation, please?
Thank you, Toastmaster Day. Dear Toastmasters, a couple of questions to start with. Why we come to Toastmasters? Leaders. Yeah, we come here to learn. We know that when we were students, we used to go to schools or colleges. What we used to do? We carry a book, we carry something we can make a note. Because how much you can store here, what you learned. So it's a good practice, I suggest, being coming here, I mean, being as a student, we come here, bring a notebook with you, so jot down one line in every meeting. Even if you attend 50% meetings in a year, so note it 25, 26 lines. That will take you to the next level. So my sincere request is, please bring a notebook and pen as you come to the Toastmasters meeting. What is the purpose of evaluation? The evaluation is very, very unique in Toastmasters. If you go outside, if you ask for feedback, they say what you need to improve. There's a feedback that's understood outside the Toastmasters. But here we say what's your strength and what you can improve. So what is the purpose of evaluation? To give feedback.
Could not done well.
Okay. Okay. So purpose of evaluation is to motivate the speaker. If I have to give evaluation to somebody, I have to keep in mind that I need to make sure that I give my feedback so that the other person will take the feedback to move up, not to pull down. I don't want to show how good I'm evaluated here to give my knowledge on the speaker, but rather I want to motivate the speaker so that the person feels good. I'm not saying we should tell something which is not good as a good. I'm not saying that. But the way we tell, we give feedback is very important. That's why we say how we talk is important than what we talk. So motivate the speaker. That's what I request evaluators when they come here to keep it in mind, to motivate the speaker so that the speaker feels good. And always we come to improve here. It's okay. But motivate to become better. And my request to the evaluators who come here is identify one strength of the speaker and one improvement area that the speaker takes back and works on that. If you give 5 feedback, 5 improvement points, maybe it's too difficult to work. So give feedback and identify one strength and one improvement area so that can be remembered and we can work on this. We start with the speech evaluations. We invite the first evaluator, Toastmaster Sanadi, to give feedback.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I think today's all speeches were, extraordinary. I think all of you agree. So my duty is to evaluate the first speaker of the day, Toastmaster Habib. In one word, I could, in a nutshell, if I tell about him, hard work. Because, not only the speech, because I know him for a few years. So the way he started his speech was very good. I really liked. I saw a different Habib today standing here. Confidence was there today. And the flow of, the speech, there is no, I couldn't see any, break in his speech. And I think that all, we have to give him a big round of applause for all this. And the way he, formatted the story was so commendable. Because I have seen his speech then and now. There is no comparison. Today he stand like if he give more effort to his speech, I think he can go to areas and districts. Because flawless today. And the way he used his hand gestures and body and movement, usage of the space was really, I didn't, if frankly speaking, truthfully, I didn't expect that today because he was telling me he didn't practice well. If it is without practice, if we come with the practice, where he will be? I really don't know. So if you overall, if I say that there is nowhere I couldn't see that I can, except vocabulary, he can improve in the vocabulary side. Otherwise, I think it in a nutshell, it was a wonderful speech and hard. If you put hard work and if you aim high, you can reach wherever you aim to for. That is a message he passed to not only to me, to everyone, I believe. So, I mean, once again, we can give a big round of applause for
Thank you, Krishna, for that wonderful feedback. I'm seeing the speaker is so busy making notes, and I think you would have forgot to see the time. Okay. No, no problem. But the evaluation is very nice. So, Prasanna, you are quite becoming seasoned evaluator, and I could see that you're motivating the speaker, and the way you have given the feedback today is excellent. And I think it's coming from a heart. Maybe you know Toastmasters Habib so well that you could talk about him. And the speech evaluation is quite good. You talked about how the flow was nice, and you asked us to applaud, and you said you saw him then and now, the comparison is quite good. Could a little bit evaluate on the speech content. You talked very high on the content. Go a little bit deeper on the content. Very good. You motivated and you asked him to see how we can improve the vocabulary. Good. Coming to the speaker, Toastmaster Habib. Very good speech. I agree with the evaluator. The topic selection, rather the topic selection is excellent. The title of the speech is so well because you connected all your story to the title. I really liked. What I liked is you have a storytelling, very humorous way that you are laughing, you're all laughing as you are giving a speech. I think the speech guideline asks for the body language, which is non-verbal. You did move and you tried with your expressions. I think there's a scope to improve the body language because in the communication, 55% is non-verbal, 27%, 45% is tone, and only 7% is word. So non-verbal is very, very important. There is a scope to improve on this. Maybe you can practice in the next speech. So round of applause to the speaker and evaluator. Second speaker evaluated by Toastmaster Vikas. Can we have your evaluation, please?
Thank you, Toastmaster Ramdas. Thank you for giving me a chance. So, today I am trying to evaluate Toastmaster Roxana. Her speech guidelines were on presentation, on motivational strategies, and she was delivering her L1B3. And topic ahead of the topic was when my world stopped. What a speech! What a speech she delivered. One thing I must say: the clarity of words, 100% I give. The movement of the body language, she maintained it all throughout this. She was not tiring. She was not tired. She was trying to deliver the best. Engagement with her, looking at the members, there was full scope. No, nothing as such. Words, clarity, movements, all were there. And she, with her speech, she, she made all of us engaged in her speech. We were deep into her thoughts, and the way and the words describing her period was very clear. There is no doubt on that. We were able to feel the pain she went through. Yes, all were good, but one thing I want her to look on it is like we always give good, good, good. So maybe sometimes people, the members who are present there, they feel, oh, she's speaking only good, good, good. To make them engage, we can ask them some of the questions or some of the feelings, like how they are feeling, how the things are there, what do you think? So maybe more engagement can be done. So this is my only suggestion. Where you are giving a very good speech, very good, but like as we say, if we engage the present members here, so it is more engaging. This is my only thought, and like I will just request her if she can put 2 or 3 lines for that thing also. Maybe the questions, some question type of questions on her thinking, on her present this thing, can make them more engaging. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikas. This is your first evaluation here? Yes. I can't believe you spoke for more than a minute. You touched upon what? 2.5 minutes. Nice. Congratulations. I think you should do more evaluation so that you become better evaluator as well. You picked a lot of things from the speech, and you are speaking from heart. So normally we carry notes and we refer to notes. You are speaking from your heart. That means you grasped, you felt, and you're expressing your feelings. Very, very nice. One suggestion I have to you is, we all see uh, the audience here, and you're giving feedback to the speaker. So look at the speaker and say, you, Toastmaster Ruxana. Then using she. You say she is somebody who is not in this room. You can name the person, look at the person, so it become more personal feedback. Otherwise, the content evaluation is very, very good. Take more evaluations, contact VP. I'm sure you'll become very, very good evaluator. Thank you. Toastmaster Ruxana, what is speech? I'll tell you. In fact, I'm feeling as I talk about your story, very, very personal. In fact, it takes a lot of guts to talk about something that happened in your life. And the way you started is extremely good, very nice. Then you started with some jovial way, and then you came into the serious way, and then you were consistently in that mood where you're talking about how you went through the pain and how the family helped you. What I saw was, even in the darkness, you said you found light. Not to your parents, your in-laws also. No, you're blessed. You said even such situations you felt you're blessed. That's very nice. To know that you're sharing the birthday with your son. That's very nice to know. It was very nice. In fact, you acted here on the stage. You were here, and you're talking of two different persons. What can be improved? When you said, because the guideline says about the body language as well, maybe there's a scope. You said collapsed. Maybe some action could have been done to show collapsed. Body language also very important as we speak. Your strength for me is you express your feelings from your heart, and that can be felt through your voice. It's very good of your strength. And the best part of your speech was, at the end you made a statement that life is not as per the plan, and you called your son. We talked about something, and seeing the boy here, and you're taking him and carrying him on the stage is very nice. Very, very good speech. I really enjoyed every moment of his speech. It's very good. Thank you. All the best. The third speaker today is Toastmaster Naveen, evaluated by Toastmaster Nisha.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters.
Good evening.
And the man of the moment, Toastmaster Naveen. Naveen, I really want to congratulate you because I felt as a speaker you are so confident. And it's a good sign because it tells me that as you are groomed, you will become only excellent from here. So, very well done. Keep it. What I loved about your speech, let me tell you. The first thing is, I loved the way you got into your story about your brother and how you both worked in the same organization. What I loved about this story is you were very quick to bring out the struggle, that you were struggling and he was calm and serene like a monk. So that was really very well defined because you created that curiosity in the audience that let's see now, Naveen is struggling, his brother is calm, how will his brother help? So that was really well done. The second thing that I appreciate about the way you delivered your speech was the throw of your voice and your volume. Like I said, you are very confident, and that came out in your volume and voice. The third thing that I loved, Naveen, was also your eye contact. Eye contact is very important because it's the mark of a good speaker. You were looking left, right, straight, everywhere. So I couldn't make out that you're not looking at the audience. So just for your second speech, I think that is really, really well done. With regard to certain areas of improvement, Naveen, I just want to suggest One thing you can do the next time you craft your speech is to, maybe your opening can be more powerful, because you started by saying, I'm afraid of all the good speakers that came before me. And then you transitioned into, thank you, Toastmasters. You don't need to do all that. What you must realize is that your speech time is limited. So as soon as a TMOD announces your speech, just get into the context of your speech. You don't have to address the audience in any way. There is a way in which you can address the audience. When you are mentored by sir, you will know how to do that. But don't waste time in doing that in your opening. The second thing that I think you can improve is, I thought your speaking pace was too fast, Naveen. Very fast you went. So right from your intro till that part you got into your brother taking you into the nature to calm you down and all, I thought it was so fast. There were a lot of things which I couldn't understand. I missed a lot. I couldn't follow a lot. So slow down your pace. If you want the audience to understand what you are saying, you will have to slow down your pace. And another thing is about your conclusion. I want to give you some pointers here. I thought your conclusion was mixed with multiple messages and takeaways, because you started with your story of struggle and how your brother helped you, he took you into the nature, calmed you down, right? Like I said, it drew the audience. I thought it was very curious. I wanted to know about how this will help Naveen, but you very quickly summarized that by saying, from that day onwards, I also started relaxing. Is it so easy to ever to get over a struggle? Is it so easy? So it would have been more powerful if you described more about your struggle and how you actually overcame it. But then the next thing you did was you transitioned into generic topics like pollution, Bangalore traffic, and that generic environment theme. Right. So I thought, as an audience, it just threw me into a whole new direction. I thought, okay, now what is he going to say? He was talking about a personal story, to now it becomes so generic, right? You can avoid that. Like, so I thought it wasn't clear on what you want to leave the audience with. So as you keep getting groomed, Naveen, you will learn how you have to leave the audience with that one key takeaway. What is the action, or what is the thought process that the audience is supposed to think or do as you leave them with a message. But overall, Naveen, like I said, I love your enthusiasm and I would love to hear more speeches from you. So go ahead.
Look like Nimisha Nimisha is in the contest mode. And, good, very good. Evaluators, please look at this evaluation. It's so nice. She touched upon the content of the speech as well, and started the initial few seconds praising the speaker, and I'm sure Toastmasters would have been feeling very happy. And then what she liked. See, one more thing to understand. This is my personal opinion. I cannot say you should change, you should do this. I'm not a judge. I can say, in my opinion, you could do this. When you give suggestions, you can say you could or you can do this. It's up to the speaker to take it. Everything is covered, nothing to add. In fact, I agree with the points. In fact, I made notes. What I liked, Toastmasters Naveen, in addition to what Toastmasters said, you had the triad at the end of the speech. Very good. Rivers don't drink their own water. Trees don't eat their own food. Sun doesn't take its own light. It's very good. Shows good that anything you bring triad is very good. What you could improve is, I agree with the pauses. You have to give time to the audience to absorb what you're saying. When you raise the pitch, take some pause so people absorb, then move on. So pause is also very important, and take all the inputs given by Toastmasters Nimisha, and I'm sure you'll become a good speaker. Thank you. Can we have the feedback from the tag rule takers? Starting with the timer, Toastmaster Habib.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Everybody were on time today, so there are no disqualifications. Everybody were on time. Speakers, TMOD, tag roll, everything. Thank you.
It's very short and quick and sweet feedback. When fine. So that's very good, so nice. Thank you. When you're introduced, when you're called here to explain about the role, you said green card 50% time and yellow card 90% time. That's not the rule. we need to go through guidelines and explain the timer's role. So there's a guideline given for timer's role. We all need to follow Toastmasters guidelines. This is what we have been conditioned, or we should tell them. We cannot deviate. That's the only thing. Otherwise, I know that you're showing all the green, yellow, red cards. Really, thank you so much. Can we invite Toastmaster Prasannaji for our counter role?
Thank you. See, today I observed that our club is improved in such a way that I could see very few, mistake, but that went with the flow of the speaker, and I couldn't write anything because it is so much improvement. Because let it be anybody in the club. Normally we used to get lots of ahs and ums, but today, if any of you observed, which was very very less, even in the speakers. So I could write about one or two, buts and so's by the speakers. The third speaker, few here and there, yeah, buts and so's, and that's it. And the other people, no, I didn't note down any such crutch words or fillers. So the improvement is immense. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prasanna, for the quick feedback. Still, I suggest we ought to use some crutch words. So you will help the speakers to know that, because as you speak, will not know. You say that Toastmaster Ramdas used 2 birds, 2 sows. I'll be more careful next time, because when I get feedback, it registers, and I'll be more careful next time. I understand. So I'm using so here. I could hear some of the speakers were using crutch words. I could notice. Other than Toastmaster Naveen, others also I could see. We can make a note, so it will help us. When you are doing some role, it will help you to listen, make notes, and present here. So next time we can take more notes. And the third tag role is grammarian. Toastmaster Shalini, please.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Ramdas Bhatt. Good evening, Toastmasters. Good evening. Okay, every time I wish you good evening, your good evening has to be higher than my volume. Good evening. Let me begin with my grammarian's report, which I would like to present it in this way. The people who use the word of the day, good phrases that I could see in the meeting, there were lots today, and areas that we can improve upon in our structured vocabulary and the overall syntax of grammar. So the word of the day, cascade, was used by Madam President alone. Give her a round of applause. Although many people meant it, resonated with it, but nobody used the word of the day except for our beloved President. Good uses. Let me start with Toastmaster Prasanna first. The first phrase was aligned in a line. Situational leadership metaphorical with rain. Improvement is immense. 3 good phrases used by our President. By the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rashmi. Oh my God, I have a long list. Parched ground, wet smell, reality wrapped in mist. That was beautiful. Life sprouts up. Rain became very poetic alongside you. Prism in droplets of water. All these were lovely phrases used by you. By Toastmaster Habib, the phrases were biggest opportunity to learn. Toastmaster Habib also used the last sentence of his speech was very, very powerful. I don't have anything to prove, but I'm a good person that I won't let you down. These 2 sentences, they were juxtaposed, and he used them in the right context, in the right sense when it was the conclusion of the speech. Toastmaster Ruxana used the word club feet. Some other good uses were, I especially like that sentence, every tiny cry, a stab in my heart. Every smile brings hope. That was very interesting. Toastmaster Naveen, again I have a long list. You used words like magnificent. You are very good in using vocabulary. Disoriented, gloomy, sky giving a message, trees dancing, flowers exuding perfume, harmony of beautiful nature. All these were wonderfully used by you. Toastmaster Vikash used caring buddy, full scope, deep into her thoughts. Toastmaster Nimisha used persistence, rubbed on to me, and also during her evaluation, she spoke about Toastmaster Naveen as man of the moment. That's a very good way to start. Groomed, only, excellent, calm, and serene like a monk. Throw of voice and volume, mark of a good speaker. These were all the very good words and phrases used. Like I told you, it's a long list. Some of the areas of improvement which I noticed, which all of us should kind of practice and try and see that we do not use them time and again or try to completely get away from them. The first one, Toastmasters, whoever has used it, I won't mention the names, I'm just going with the report. 750 rupees is my salary. It is not the current salary, was my salary. 500 rupees is my bus pass. It is not the current bus pass, was my bus pass. It is talking about the past, so it should be was, not is. Okay. Let's not try and show visual depiction of anything using our hands like my space was only this much, my room was only this much. Now people sitting in the room will understand, but somebody who is not able to understand what you're trying to say with usage of speech, I would recommend using visual words like probably my office room was just 10 square feet. Imagine what a tiny size office space I had. Not using hands like it was this much or this much, because these are very vague words, they cannot be measured. So try use vocabulary words like 10 square feet or 5 square feet, which gives a better idea to the speaker that the space was minimum. Okay. Let's not use words like Annadata, Dhanadata and all. I don't know, they don't even exist in the Hindi dictionary, and this is a typically English speaking forum. Let's call the person by the right name. Okay. We can also say if a person is doing many roles, he's a multifaceted character, very adaptable, okay, ready to take up any role as he's given the job to do, like that. But no Annadata, no Dhanadata when it is a formal meeting which is getting recorded. Instead of the word heading of the speech, let's say the title of the speech, okay. A expert should be an expert. Articles have to be used in the right place. We cannot start any word with a if the next word starts with a vowel, which is A, E, I, O, U. These are basic grammar rules. But and however cannot be used together. Either use but or use however. However, I would recommend because it's a more positive word. So if I have to say, Toastmaster Prasanna is my very dear friend. However, she's very far away from my house. Instead of saying but she stays very far away, I can say however. Do not use two conjunctions together. Most youngest is wrong usage. It is only youngest. When you add est in the end, it is young, younger, youngest, broad, broader, broadest. It's not most broadest or most youngest. And the last one, let's not say laughing lady. Okay, lady with a good sense of humor or a smiling face. And confidence was here. Again, like I told you, body language, like Toastmaster Ramdas or GES explained very rightly, has to be used in the right way, body language. We cannot say confidence was here. We could say confidence was hitting the roof. Okay, so these were some of my observations. But overall, the club has done well today. I agree with Toastmaster Prasanna. Also, a small feedback, let's not try and use very good, very nice many times. We could substitute that with words by saying, I absolutely resonate with you, Toastmaster Vikas. Okay, bang on, Toastmaster Habib. I was thinking about the same. Let's not say you were very good many times or very nice. Everybody and everyone. Now, these two words will only take singular verbs. Everybody was on time. It's not everybody were on time. Okay, everyone was on time. Everyone were on time is wrong usage. So these two words, everyone and everybody, will only take is or was, not are and were. Back to the team.
Thank you so much of good inputs today. Nice. Lot of observations, you made notes and give feedback here, it's helping us a lot. One small suggestion to Shalini is the time allotted, I think, is a minute for each tag role taker. We should be considerate of that. There was excellent role by Toastmaster Shalini. Now let me come to from beginning of the meeting. SA Toastmaster Vikas, I know your standby SA. You did an excellent job. Round of applause to Toastmaster Vikas. In this edition of Nitk, we start on time. We're waiting here for the clock to tick 7 p.m. and your strength is your voice. Even during table topics, you can shake this complete room with your that high pitch and what we say the throw of your volume and voice. Excellent. We see a couple of times also Toastmasters is you tend to look down or look up and not at the audience. You have to be cognizant of this fact and make sure that you look at the audience. We want you to see us and talk to us and not look down. That's the only point I think you have to be aware, and next time you'll do a better job. Round of applause to our Then we had our Toastmaster, Prasanna, presiding officer. It was an excellent president speech today. You dressed well to the occasion. In some of the clubs, the president has to wear a blazer, respecting the position of the presiding officer. I think you did a good job today. And you spoke from your heart on the theme. Theme was selected by you. You connected so well to the last meeting that we had, where we could know that after the meeting there's so much of rain. You were speaking from your heart today. It was the best present speech I heard today. What I like today is you were yourself 100%. You are not thinking that or feeling that you're speaking in front of others. There are no guests today, or I don't know, something made you to be so natural today. My only suggestion I have is be like this in every meeting. You'd have come prepared, or you'd have spoken something from your heart, whatever. If you can be like this in your all your speeches, you go to next level. This opportunity you have to give speeches every week and become best speaker. All the best. Thank you. Then we have Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rashmi ji. He started with song, very nice. You have beautiful smile, lots of energy you have, nice. You talked about the rain. What I liked about the rain is rain doesn't discriminate, right? And you said the clouds are black. I know what you're trying to say, but the only black clouds give rain, and it rains everywhere. It doesn't discriminate rich place, poor place, dirty place, good place. That's a takeaway for me, that be like rain, be like water, doesn't discriminate anyone. Nothing there I could suggest for improvement. Excellent. What I like is every time come prepared. Today you're not looking at in the notes. Even introduction of speakers was coming from your heart. This is really nice. So my request to everyone is, don't bring notes here. Come prepared, and whatever comes here you can talk about, no problem. And when you challenge your brain, and brain always comes up to the speed and gives us a lot of confidence. Nice, I really enjoyed. Thank you. Our Toastmaster, table topic master today, Toastmaster Shalini. What a way to conduct the table talk session. This is the first time I'm seeing anyone doing like this. Couple of things I liked about the session. One is you're making somebody to praise someone, because when you talk about the quality, you're praising someone. In fact, when Toastmaster Mish is talking about me, I was feeling really, feeling something different. It's very, very good. It's a non-formatted way. It's very, very unique. The type of adjectives that you selected is extremely good. You said you're not prepared. I'm sure you are prepared to select what adjectives to be used for which person. I really enjoyed. Hats off to you for coming up with the exceptional. Just to conclude, irrespective of the strength of the members in the meeting, we always do an extremely good meeting. Because when we look at the video recording afterwards, we see that the meeting went on so well, so much of energy, humor, and the positive things in this club. And definitely there's a lot of things that we come here and learn. I really liked. Only suggestion, Toastmaster Meghna used to give the tag roles notes, which may be missing today. Even if somebody is not there, things should happen. So make sure that the tag role papers are given so we know the guidelines. Otherwise, the meeting went on very well today. I really enjoyed. Looking forward for such meetings, and back to TM.
Thank you so much. The voting link has been sent to everyone. Please vote as fast as possible. While we are waiting on that, let's all remember the puddles which we used to jump on as we were kids, and then end with a joyous note with another song. Because that's also in the ring. Over to you, President, for all the announcements and
Thank you very much. Thank you, dear Modi. Such a wonderful job. Thank you. I think paucity of time, we will quicken it up. Everybody has voted. I have to. I have to do it. Sorry, I'm taking a second. I'm done. See, I received this. I would like to show into the club that I think for last 10 years we got it for Santoshi's tenure. So I would like to know more about it. I think Toastmaster Shalini will find out detail about it because there is no chit or anything. I received this. So it is an award, that much I know. Shining Star, I think maybe for membership, I don't know. So we will find out and give more clarity in this next meeting. And I have a few announcements today. I mean, not announcement, messages to pass to the club. Yesterday we had a advisory board meeting, which is also past presidents and current presidents. So 4 of us were there. There is a few requests has come that one hybrid meeting in a month. Why? Because there are few reasons. People are traveling, people are in out of. So because of that, we were thinking that one meeting will be that which one, and everything will be decided little later. That, but the people who is in Bangalore has to come for the meeting, physical meeting. People who wanted to give speech and table topics want to participate, we have to provide them a chance to do it, since they are club members. For various their professional reasons they are out of town for longer time, so we need to provide them, since the Toastmasters tagline also says that. So we should be more accommodative. So we have taken it for 3 months, right? 3 months we will test if it is working properly and if it is helping the person to grow wherever he want to. So if that is happening, then we can continue. Otherwise, yeah. But the request is that the people who is in our Bangalore city have to come. Don't think of today I won't travel. All those things is not acceptable. So the details and the rules and regulations will maybe by next week we will form the. There is some few rules which we have to follow. I mean, whoever is online will be, circulated very soon after deciding. So that is one major decision have been taken. And I'm requesting everybody take roles. I came here as accountant. Okay, accountant. So that situation should be avoided. So we are planning, some innovative ways. We will announce it a week. Tomorrow, tonight or tomorrow morning, we will start circulating. Let us see if any suggestions from you people. It's always welcome. How we can improve, because role takers we can see that. And what do I talk about today's meeting? The people who missed really missed it. It's like a celebration today. If you altogether, if you take, you can't see a 5% of 95% we are there, isn't it? All of you agree today. Whether it is a speaker, table topics, the way table topics she conducted, people who missed really missed. So you are one of the lucky person today, I should say. So pointing to you, no doubt. So you will miss. Last week you missed. So try to be more, yeah. So that is what from my side. So I think the magic happened today. So let us bring more magic next time. Though it is not a monsoon magic today. Monsoon magic we have seen last week. Today there is no monsoon, but magic happened, isn't it? Today it was magical. especially seeing Naveen and Habib speeches, really, really, Habib, I am seeing. And you are a master. Your speeches always were good. But Habib's speech, don't you agree, Ramdas ji? You still remember the icebreaker? HSR? HSR he has given. No, HSR icebreaker he has given. He was literally shivering. And where from where? Really? So let us give a big round of applause. Well, you are a darling. Your speech was so touching. So I have nothing to say. Everybody spoke about it. Yeah. Thank you. So let us award. Best evaluator as always.
Clap loudly.
Best role taker, who else can be? Shalini. It's always a pleasure, to give when Nimisha is there, we are sure. When Shalini is there also we are sure. Thank you. Why you don't run away? One more. Best Toastmaster. It's a privilege for me. Best table topic speaker. Any guesses? Any? Yeah. Hey, like. It's a pleasure. And फोटो के लिए आपके साथ एक फोटो खींचना पड़ेगा. And best speaker, any guesses? रुक हम रुकना नहीं जानते हैं. I'm really proud to give her this because a piece of her life she presented in front of us without any. Yeah. This is the second time I'm giving you. Yeah. Happy now? I didn't mention you. So I think with this, I adjourn today's meeting. Somebody said.